Oni is a pamphlet one-shot for the Mothership First Edition tabletop role-playing game. Concept and design by Lazerus. Written by Jaime Heitler. Art by Thomas Heitler. Sake art by Attila Olenik. Proofing by Granny the Knife. Sensitivity reading by Hannah from Supergirl Reads. Music by Tabletop Audio and Karl Casey at White Bat Audio under the Creative Commons licensing. Content warning, this game may contain amputation, alcohol consumption, multiple personalities, organized crime, parental abuse, suicide, and violence. Let's get back into episode 4, you guys. We'll go and kind of recap what happened last week over the last 3 episodes. We started off with the crew getting together. You were hired by the University of Orion Cygnus to retrieve a portable terminal of academic value only. They are giving you standard pay. They gave you a jump bonus and are not offering you any hazard pay. You were told that this terminal would be found aboard the Reiko, a ship that once belonged to a crime lord. 200 years ago, after it went missing in a collapsed hyperspace lane, it surfaced 200 years later, being discovered by a derelict, or not a derelict ship, but a scouting ship. And so they had asked you to go aboard this presumed derelict ship to retrieve this terminal so that they could learn what exactly happened to the ship and gain more information and data about it. So you arrived in the Chessex star system to discover to discover the Reiko orbiting around a dwarf planet. You assumed it was unoccupied. I mean, it's been floating through space for 200 years, but upon boarding, leaving your weapons and helmets behind in the welcoming airlock, you discover that it is still very active and full of androids. Androids of ancient technology from 200 years ago, from the feudal expansion era to be exact. You found that there was a casino aboard the public deck of this ship. You were offered a bunch of poker chips used as tokens to participate in different games of gambling and chance. Rooster managed to win a fair bit of credits with his luck, while Mel managed to lose it all in a single bet. After playing a bit of what was that game? Pygot? I think you were playing?
Pygao.
You were introduced to a different looking android. Granny introduced herself, offered you all a feast, some food, to honor the delectable guests that had come aboard the Reiko, as if they had been expecting guests to arrive at any moment, you being the first to appear here. After eating and collecting some of the food that Granny offered and several bottles of sake, you were told that the android brothers who run the ship currently would act differently once night fell, and that you would need to retire to the guest quarters for your own safety. So some of you managed to do that, retiring to your own private cryopods to get some rest and some relaxation, or at least for the 2 hours that night is actually on. Well, Andre 4000 wanted to do a little bit of a scouting mission, entered into some private quarters, and discovered a frightfully sight, a mummified body of the father laying on a bed, his head laying next to him, as he was decapitated a long time ago. There was some recording devices in that same room which showed that this was an effort by the father to attempt to sow peace between warring corporations of the core world 200 years ago. After learning that horrific sight, you'd returned back to your guest quarters and waited for a new day to arrive. In the morning, you, as a group, decided to go get some breakfast. And start. Actually, you guys help me out from here. What happened after that? Anybody remember?
Well, at some point, Granny came down and was looking for a medic. And Mel was the closest thing we could offer up. And so he volunteered to go with Granny up the lift. Our Marine, Hudson, made a quick jump into the lift while I was in the kitchen. What I thought was going to be making a distraction, but found the kitchen to be rather crowded. So that didn't turn out to be too good of an idea. But he did make a good roll and got himself into the lift, and they headed upstairs, leaving myself and Andre 4000 back on this level. Now crawling with lots and lots of androids.
Waiting a dance competition, I believe, wasn't it?
I think there was. Well,
juggling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah.
We
See,
did
I
go into
was
the
okay
med
with the dance. I was okay with the dance, but juggling, sorry, can't help you there.
Yeah, we did also look at the med bay a little bit, talk to the brother in there, find out we could get surgeries and other things done. He offered to operate on us. We declined at this time, but we did check that out as well.
Did we even actually get breakfast?
Yeah, you would have been
Okay.
able to eat.
Since-
There would have been some food out there for you.
I took my food to the room. And then upstairs, we walked into a room where there was, it seemed like a big robot eating the other ones.
Yes.
As Mel and
Yes.
Hudson made it to the top of the lift, the doors opened, Granny taking a step out into the command deck, where you saw Brother 20 feasting upon the limbs of his android brothers. 3 other androids ripped apart, their limbs is scattered about the room. Pseudo milk flesh sprayed all about the terminals and the walls and the floor of this center. Granny seemed to pay no mind to this oversized android as she tries to lead Mel and Hudson to another door just off to the right side of the lift. And that is where we will pick up. Just really quick, I do want to check in with Rooster and Andre. You're still down in the main lobby here after Hudson and Mel had left. I believe the plan was to have Rooster... Actually, you tell me if I'm correct here, that you're trying to get several of these androids to put on this show for you to kind of have them distracted.
Yeah, we were looking to come up with some kind of a distraction here. I think I was going to try to get into one of these airlocks. So yeah, seeing if they said they would, I believe they said they would serve us and kind of get us whatever we wanted. So yeah, I asked them to give us a little show, see what they could put on for us.
Right, so one of those brothers did leave the kitchen to go find more. He seems to be spreading the word that the honored guests would like a show performed for them, and they are diligently working together to make this happen. So as you sit there and wait, more and more androids are piling into the kitchen.
Fantastic. Why don't we do the show out in the main? You guys, you can prep in here, but I'll be with Andre 4000 out in the casino area, and waiting for your show to begin. And as I'm gonna leave the kitchen and head in over here by Andre 4000, I think, and I'm gonna be like, hey, this is getting really weird. I don't know about you, but we didn't get paid for this. This was supposed to be a simple walk in, grab a terminal, and get out of here. I don't know about you, but yeah, no reward is worth dying for.
You might have a point. If they have a dance competition, I only know one kind of dance. I can only do the robot. Do you think we should wait for the rest of our party?
I guess so. I don't know if they're coming back. If they all gather up in there, and if one of them came out of one of these airlocks, and now that they've all kind of stepped into the kitchen, I'm going to be like, should we try to get out of here?
I definitely think we should look around while they're huddled together.
Right.
Caveman, what was the layout of this place? Specifically the long corridors to their left and right, and then the little skinny hatch doors to the north and south?
Okay, so the little skinny hatch doors to the north and south, I realize are like airlock doors that would lead to other places where your ship potentially could have docked. Your ship did not dock at either one of those airlocks, but those airlocks would lead outside. The cabin here, the salon, and the dining hall could be depressurized and released and expelled into space via those airlocks. The long hallways that have doors on them to the east and to the west, you've been able to walk around to see that there are signs that indicate one is a port side maintenance hatch and the other is a starboard maintenance hatch. And you would know that from your flight into boarding the Reiko, that there are these two kind of longer arms on either side of the ship that would have been attached to that main level and then have some lower possible lower levels on these kind of appendages of the ship. Most likely maintenance hatches that would lead to some sort of mechanical area of the ship. So certainly labeled as staff only.
Yeah.
But as you two kind of collect yourselves in the salon there and watch the brothers begin to pile into the kitchen, you do see two of the brothers exit out of those hallways that they appeared to have been guarding at some point, have now retired into the kitchen to start preparing this show for them.
Okay.
Yeah, as the brother came out of the airlock on the right-hand side of the map, would it be possible to potentially, get my foot in the door over here before it shuts?
It's not an airlock door. It is just a regular door that leads to like a maintenance hatch.
Yeah, I was just worried if it's locked or not. I just want to make sure that I can get through it as the brothers collect in the kitchen.
Yep, certainly could.
All right. And as they go in there, I'm going to look at Andre 4000 and say, you want to make a break for it?
I think your life is a little more valuable than mine. I can always get reprinted, but I am curious to check this other station, or the other parts of the station for that terminal.
Are you still thinking about that terminal? I'm just thinking about it getting out of here alive, man. These guys who hired us at the University of Oron, Cygnus, or whatever, either they were incredibly misinformed or they have sent us to our deaths on a wild goose chase.
He's computing that in his head in their head for a second. It seems illogical.
Illogical? Which part?
Thinking again, running computations. There's probably, I estimate, a 27% chance we could still successfully pull off this mission.
I never tell me the odds. And yeah, I'm gonna go through this door and see what's in here.
All right.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Okay. You two start heading into the port side or starboard side? Starboard. Right?
It's to the right.
Into the starboard side maintenance hatch.
Our pilot, ladies and gentlemen.
As you guys make your way in through that hallway towards the maintenance hatch, I'm going to jump back up to Mel and Hudson. You've just seen this grisly sight. We ended off with you making some fear saves. How do you feel about seeing this? And are you going to follow Granny as she attempts to just usher you through this room into the next one?
Does it seem to be coming after us, or is it just like focused on what it's doing?
That's a great question. Let me roll a quick instinct check for it to see how it feels about you. And I am actually going to roll this at disadvantage because it seems quite interested in its current meals. 44 is a critical failure. It does not notice you at all or care that Granny is walking through.
Nice.
Awesome. I think we should follow her. Just follow my lead, Mel. We got this.
Okay.
Try not to let her, because I'm pretty sure. Did I fail my fear save?
I believe so, looking at the last roll from last week. 86 on your fear.
Yeah. Do we mark that anywhere? Or did my stress go up or something?
Your stress would have gone up by 1, yes.
Yeah, okay, that's why I have 3 now. Okay. Alright, awesome. Yeah, I think we should just follow her, Mel, and see where that leads us, because I don't think staying here is a good idea.
No. I after you.
So let's just follow her.
She pauses at the door and kind of looks back towards you guys and says, Come. Don't worry about him. He'll be fine. She opens up this door and steps inside.
Follow her inside.
I'd probably bump into the back of Hudson once or twice as I, paying too much attention looking over my shoulder.
Quickly.
Sorry.
As you step into this room, you are greeted with a very strange sight. It's something you definitely weren't expecting. You see a specialist cryopod is built around a single sleeping occupant. A young-looking female that has been transformed into a sort of cyborg. You see the father-daughter. Next to her cryopod is a portable terminal. And Granny turns and looks towards you, Mel, and says, Daughter has been resting for some time, and I've seen her stir, and I worry for her health. Could you possibly just do a check on her?
Of course. We should close this door as it's. I need to concentrate. It's a bit loud. She's lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I got this. Computer stuff. This is my specialty. Okay.
After you.
I'm gonna look at the pod, and then terminal. Right. So does the pod seem to be connected to this terminal that's next to it in any way?
It does not. The terminal is just sitting there by itself.
Okay. I'm going to examine the pod, give it the old how's the hardware looking, and I'm going to keep looking over the terminal, and I don't know if there's anything on it that could indicate what its intention is, but my goal is to somehow correlate the terminal to the pod or its occupant in some way.
Sure. You have training in computers, correct?
I do. I have mathematics and hacking, as well as artificial intelligence.
Right. So Granny has asked you to inspect father-daughter, which involves looking over her cryopod and examining this portable terminal sitting next to it. There might be obviously a reason why it's sitting next to her. So she kind of gives you free range to do your thing with your skills here. You spend a few minutes examining and looking into this terminal, and very quickly you're able to suss out that there's a very large amount of data inside of this portable terminal. You were told that this terminal would be of academic value only, but with your hacking skills, you quickly assess that there's probably 15 million credits in legacy stocks piled inside of this terminal. However, your hacking skills would not be enough to access these without the decryption key, which you're not sure is where it might be at the moment.
Okay. All right. Hudson, I need you. I need your help here. I think this thing here is very important. It's getting full of backup data that might need to be, you need some more space or a little purge of this data. We might have to take this to our repair deck on our ship.
Okay. Now, are you giving me like signs like repair deck, like heh?
Yeah. Wink.
Okay. Yes, if this is what I think it is, it definitely is any repairable on the repair deck of our ship. But we can fix it, no problem. I believe so. If Mel says it, I believe it.
Yeah, I don't have all the equipment I need, but it needs space. It could use a new teraflop, or at least some space cleared off of it to make sure that you said she's the mother daughter, yes?
Father-daughter.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, she needs to be able to have enough extra RAM clear for her. So she seems fine for now, but for temporarily, we should probably take this with us.
Oh, okay, well, you'll have to take her with you.
Okay. Oh, okay. She can go on our ship. Hudson, you could carry her no problem, or her pod, or push it. Is it on wheels?
Yeah, I was to say, how would we be able to safely, you as a doctor of AI, would we be able to safely move her from there to our ship without anything happening?
I mean, as long as it is it mobile. I'm going to check to see, is it like welded in? Would we have to pull her out of it? Can we take the entire pod?
You would have to awaken her from the cryopod to transport her.
All right. Now here's where I will actually try this. Is it seem like there's a way to use this cryopod to put her, to take her out of like a cryostasis, but only put her into a state of sleep in some way, so that we would basically be taking her asleep.
Like sedated.
I will say for you, Mel, this is unlike anything you've ever seen. And you've seen androids, you've seen people use cryopods, you've seen people rest, but this is new. This is a human with heavily augmented android parts. This is not just any machine. This is a cyber. You're not sure how they would react to being awoken.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's very important that we take this terminal to fix, and I guess she needs to stay close to it, so she's gonna have to come with us.
Okay, so I'm not sure. Like, are we going to be able to move? Like, let's move her then, if we can. If we can move her safely with the terminal, that I'm assuming that's what we're after. Wink, wink. Not let anybody know.
Yes,
but
it's very important.
Does it look like Granny's going to let us leave with her, or are we going to be able to leave with her, wake her up? Well, let's wake her up, I guess, or do what we need to do to move her.
Well, first let's secure this, because we're going to have to pick it up. How heavy is this terminal, this portable terminal?
Not too heavy at all. Even you, as a scientist, will probably a fairly low strength or able to carry it. It's not much heavier than, say, a diagnostic scanner or a med scanner that you've had plenty of practice using.
Okay, cool. We'll take this and we'll just tuck this. We'll secure it in a pocket. And yeah, let's.
Or do we have a machine on our ship that can, quote, move? We could get to come back to move her to bring her back. Why we have the terminal with us? Because it's just going to be with us.
Our portable cryostasis pod. That's not a bad idea. Maybe that's real smart. Yeah, maybe we should go and get the portable cryostasis pod. It protects against cyber psychosis.
Yeah, I think that'd be the safest way to move her, if that's okay with you, Granny.
No. If you take terminal, you take her with you. I'll wake her up for you.
Did you say you'll pick her up for us?
Wake her up.
I'll wake her up. Could you wait until we go get the pod to help transport her back to where we need to on her ship?
No. Terminal stays here with father-daughter, or father-daughter goes with terminal. No waiting. You tell me, make sure father-daughter is okay. She is okay, yes? She looks.
Yes, but is there a way to move her without waking her up is basically what I'm trying to get at.
No.
Oh, I guess we're waking her up. Well, I don't want to, but...
Oh, 1 second, Hudson. Hold on. It's not game over yet, man.
I feel extremely inadequate for this situation. I have no guns.
All right, so I want to get at these credits. If I were to able to get the encryption key, would we be able to transfer the information from this portable terminal without taking the portable terminal?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so there's an idea.
It also, oh man, maybe. Okay, I'm set it back down. It seems to be locked behind something, so I figured I would just be able to unlock it on our ship. Miss Granny, there's, I think, maybe a key that would give us the rest of the diagnostic information that we need. Do you know where this key might be?
Yes, I do. Oni's told me. Yeah. It's in father-daughter's brain.
I see. Hudson, she needs to come with us. It's very important.
Okay, but we have to wake her up.
I don't think there's any way around that. Or if we get the rest of our people to help us out, and that we get them in here, maybe the four of us. Well, no, maybe we could. We'd have to get past. Okay.
Why don't we just have Granny wake her up
first? Granny, can you excuse us for just 1 second? We have very important, confidential conversation to have.
You want me to leave room?
Just step over there, and we'll step over to this side. It's very important. There's I have a policy that I have to follow. It's called HIPAA, and with HIPAA, I can't disclose medical knowledge to just anyone. I have to be very careful, and so we need to have a slight medical conversation.
She frowns deeply at you. Looks very concerned that you would even consider asking her to step away from father-daughter. You see that Granny is standing right next to this pod with a hand on it, kind of looking at her with a motherly stare, like she cares very deeply about this person.
It's okay.
But just step away from her and leave her where she's at.
Yeah, that's okay. If we have room, we'll just go. I'll just pull Hudson back. I just want to try to get him over to the side where I can whisper, and hopefully Granny doesn't have super hearing and can hear us.
Or read lips.
I just kind of making this bit of a social blunder here. I'm going to ask for a faux pas check as Granny is reassessing you as a doctor and is considering what to do at this request. If you can roll me a d12, please.
You want me to roll it too?
No, I just needed the one from...
Okay.
Hopefully this is the one to roll lower.
I think we're okay. I'm not sure though. A 3?
Wanted to roll over your current offense level, which is at 6. So in the presence of Granny, you see her just staring daggers into you, Mel. She starts muttering something under her breath. You can't quite hear it other than something about the daughter's health and her concern for it. And there's this malicious, nefarious cadence to this muttering as she's staring you down. I'm going to need a fear save from the both of you on this faux pas check.
Fear.
Just as a reminder, Granny is still holding that big knife on her back. The what's it called?
What did we call it?
What can I put military training to that, or what can I apply military training to?
Not on a fear save. That would be on stat checks.
Okay.
4 under 20.
I failed. What's a 62, and I needed to get a 48.
Okay, so you'll take a point of stress. That's it.
It's 4 now.
Okay. So yeah, Granny still has this. It's called a Vibdachi, a 1.5 meter blade or knife that rests on her shoulders.
I am inadequately prepared for this mission. I have no weapons.
Other than that, she just stays right next to father-daughter's pod, staring you down with a look of concern and reassessing if she asked the right person to check on father-daughter. As you two step away to have your private conversation. As you have your private conversation, I am going to jump back down to Andre 4000 and Rooster and see what they're getting up to in the terminal. In the maintenance hatch.
All right. As we go through the hatch, I'm going to look at Andres 4000 and say, "Can you hack that closed?" Or as I'm going to look around for something mechanical to try to kind of bar this door.
Absolutely, I could take a look and see if there's a way to secure this. Look for a panel or possible way to affect the electronics and secure that door, but hopefully not break it.
There's no panel or electronics on this door. This is just like a standard wooden door.
Is there anything around we can brace against it?
No, this hallway here looks absolutely clean, and as you kind of look down towards the end, it's just empty space with a metal grated hatch in the floor and what looks like a ladder that would lead down into the thruster side of the ship there.
I'm gonna head in and go down the hatch, because when we left our stuff at the initial airlock and went into the lift, do I remember if we came up or did we go down?
You'd come up the lift from your initial.
So climbing down, my thinking is I'm going to get closer to that passageway back to our ship. So
you came up the center lift in the middle of the ship.
Yep, understood. But hopefully, if I can get down to the thruster load, maybe I can there's a passage back to get me closer to the ship. So I'm gonna go and head down towards the thrusters.
Okay. Andre, are you following Rooster, or are you doing anything else in that hallway?
Yeah, he's gonna kind of look at the door, hesitate, not realizing there's not much he can do there, and start walking in the direction of Rooster, and see him kind of glitch for a second, look back, and walk, continue following Rooster. His systems might be getting a little stressed out.
You two begin descending the maintenance hatch on the starboard side. As you get lower and lower into the staff level of the Reiko, you find that there are no lights down here. You descend into darkness. So
Let me check my gear, see what I got on me. And there doesn't appear to be any light switches.
no. If you have a flashlight, you could use it, or if you want to say you grabbed one of the lanterns that are beside the cryopods in the guest quarters, so you have some light from that as well. Otherwise, you will be bumbling through the dark, which is an option as well.
Let me just see here. Yeah, I don't have anything on me, and I didn't grab a lantern. So I'm like, hey, can you see in the dark?
Can I see in the dark?
And there's no.
No. Doesn't work. Different game. Doesn't work that way.
Oh, man. All
No,
right.
I left my night vision optics and eyeballs back on the ship.
Okay. We're going to need to bring one of those lanterns if we're going to come back down here. And let's see. Let's head up before those guys come out for the show.
You don't want to keep going in the dark?
Well, all right. I guess it beats all those androids. Let's go.
Thankfully that you can't see this, but Andre is probably walking in a very uncharacteristic and kind of offsetting way, with probably both arms out, feeling the walls, and both legs spread out, kind of inching them forward, and in a very disturbing manner that you're probably fortunate you can't see at the moment. What do we find stumbling around in the dark?
Yeah.
Hey, what do I have as part of my vaccine? Does that have? I know it has different equipment on it. Does it have any lighting? I thought it had some equipment on it. It might have light.
It does. That stuff might be attached to like the
Helmet?
Yeah.
Nah, it's not. It's attached to the suit.
We'll see.
Come on, man. Throw me a bone. Let me roll a dice at least.
Mothership is unforgiving, and I got to be more on board about saying no to things. the opposite of what you do in D&D.
Andre is leaving you, but probably like scuttled over the walls around and past you, and he's moving on.
All right. As I'm fumbling around with my vac suit trying to figure out if I got any lighting.
Okay, a vac suit includes short-range comms, a headlamp, and radiation shield.
K-Dog, I was going to ask you that. Do we, learning that now with Rooster, do the rest or any of us have any comms as well?
You would all
They were
have
all
some sort of
blocked anyways.
short-range comms, but yes, as you flew in here, you discovered that the Reiko is transmitting a wideband jammer, and all comms
Right.
units are rendered useless.
Right, that's correct.
I will put my hand on the back of Andres and just kind of follow where he follow in the dark.
Okay.
Oh, come on. You don't want to turn that flashlight on and make a fear save? Come on.
It's on my helmet.
I thought you said a back suit. Sorry. Yep.
Yeah, so I got the vac suit, but I had to leave the helmet behind.
You probably reach for what we think would be shoulder height for them, but they're not there. They're like a crab. It's very efficient for like finding your way through a room, but it would look very awkward. It doesn't look pleasing to the human eye.
All right. Not wanting to see that, I will just follow by sound.
Okay. Easy enough to do. You find that this is a very small area. It is simply just a thruster on the side of the ship. This hatch is literally just for maintenance on that particular engine. Normally, there is no sort of like perception or investigation check in Mothership. You are usually able to see what you see, and what you see is what you see. But you are in the dark, so I'm going to ask for your choice of a speed check if you're kind of attempting to quickly feel around and learn the layout of this area, or perhaps an intelligence check, considering that you know that this is a thruster room and you might have some sort of idea of where a basic layout of the area. But because you're in the dark, both rolls will be at disadvantage.
Okay, if it's a thruster room, can I apply my piloting skills to this, or?
I'll allow it, sure.
Sweet. I will make an intellect check with my piloting skills.
Okay.
Give me a 56. Okay, so that's 6 under 56.
With disadvantage, please, because it is
Oh.
in the dark.
That's going to be a 74 over 56.
Okay, you will take a point of stress. You rolled a 47. What were you rolling? Speed? Or...
Yeah. Andre's gonna fall back and do an intellect check, falling back on the schemes and schematics of various starships and spacecraft that he's seen to find some similarities and familiarity between them. So it is 49 over 55. If I said that right?
47. Because you rolled
47
2
under
disadvantage,
55.
right?
Yes.
And that's under 52?
55. Yep.
55. Wonderful. As you are in your crab-like position, bumbling around through the darkness of this thruster, you've discovered 2 things about it. You are able to access a hatch, another panel that would lead to the vacuum of space. And you also discover a hazmat suit, fully intact, helmet and all.
All right, let's talk some logic of this game here. What would happen if we were to open that hatch? Like explosive decompression, or possible exfil into the void of space and around the ship?
At least for that
All the
thruster.
above.
Say again?
At least for that thruster, that room that you're in, yeah.
It would be very, very bad, probably, yes.
Yeah, you'd probably get sucked out into space.
For the 2 of you, yep.
And androids probably can't survive in space. Who knows? All right.
One way to find out.
Yeah, I'll divulge that information with Rooster. But he'll kind of repeat himself. There are some themselves after they say it. Says the latch. Schematics would lead me to believe this probably goes out to the void of space. And also felt a vacuum suit over here.
Hazmat suit.
There's a latch. I think it opens up to the void of space.
Well,
I
all
found a
right.
vacuum suit over here.
All right, let's leave that alone.
There's a latch.
But why don't you put on that? You got protective gear?
I think a standard crew attire. But yeah, other than that,
You should put that on. You might need it.
sure.
But hide the helmet because you're not supposed to have one.
And tell me, I'm sorry, I got focused on the vacuum of space. So what kind of suit again?
It's a hazmat suit.
I don't need that on the ship.
So I can tell you that a hazmat or a hazard suit will include an air filter, extreme heat and cold protection, hydration reclamation, so it has a 1 liter of water that lasts for 4 days, has short range comms, a headlamp, and radiation shield.
And a helmet, right?
Yep.
Sounds like one of us might be able to go outside if we wanted to.
And it will bump up your AP to 5.
Okay. Yeah. He'll try and collect that. They will try and collect that. I don't know if. Yeah, probably best to fumble around in the dark and try and put it on if it will fit.
Well, I mean, discovering the helmet, you do find that it has the headlamp on it. You can immediately turn that headlamp on, give yourself some light if you want to.
Yeah, Andre's getting more stressed. Or probably the logic centers in his processor is probably getting overheated. And he's contemplating looking at that vacuum sealed door. So if you did want to get out of here, it'd be a quick way to get out.
Well, for one of us.
Don't do it. This game's a lot less forgiving than D&D. I'm just going to tell you that.
If you want to escape that way, give me the chance to get upstairs and out of here.
No, he's thinking this in his head. He'll come to his better senses, realizing that the human with him thinks it's a bad idea. So yeah,
I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm just saying, give me the chance to get out of here before you do that.
I'm curious. I could probably get around to a couple other places on the ship on the outside, but I don't know to what end. Let's get that light on so we can see. Let's go back up and go back upstairs.
You turn on the light. You can now see around the entire room. Again, it is small, and you do see that there's nothing else of interest down in this service hatch, other than that access port to the vacuum of space and this hazmat suit itself. You suit up, gear up, and begin climbing back up and out. We're going to jump back up to the command level to listen in on the conversation between Hudson and Mel.
Hudson, this is really important. Look, there is so much credits on that device. We have got to get it. I mean, if we split that 10 ways, I would still be able to pay off all my legal fees. I would be set. So I don't know if we need to, can you take out Granny if you have to?
I'm gonna be like, what the fuck do you think? I have no weapons. Everybody has a freaking sword. I have nothing. I don't think I can take anybody. I think we need to get that in GTFO.
I assumed your hands were like lethal weapons. I'm sorry. I just
yes, these work when they're not being thrown at metal. When you're fighting a ton of androids, I think we just need to do what we need to do to get out and not anger her. Placate her, whatever we need to do to get out of here so we can accomplish this mission, and use said credits if you want. Once we get to the ship, I don't care what we do with them.
Okay, all right. Okay, so I gotta stop believing the manga that I read.
I need to retire anyways. I'm getting too old for this shit.
Yeah, man, I get you. Okay, okay, we're gonna wake her and we're gonna take it and we're gonna tell Granny, don't worry, we got it. We'll take care of her. She is the honorable father-daughter. Yes. Okay.
Yes, I don't know about you, but she kind of scared the crap out of me a little bit earlier. So let's get out of here and just try to not anger her and get past that monster outside.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Yes. All right. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Here we go. Over to Granny. Okay. We agree with you, Granny. We want to make sure that the honorable father-daughter's health is our utmost concern. So yes, let's go ahead and pick up the things. Let's go ahead and wake her up, and we will take her to get full diagnostics.
Wonderful. I'm so grateful to hear that. I will wake father-daughter for you, and then we will all retire to your ship to assess. Granny reaches over and hits a large button on the cryopod terminal of father-daughter. Steam and cold air blast out of a crack as the door begins to open. Large hiss of oxygen as the cryopod is activated to awaken the individual inside. As the door opens, the cyborg father-daughter is still for a moment, and then you see her chest rise as she takes in a deep breath. Her jaw drops open, and a scream of binary sounds comes rushing out of her mouth. Two out-of-sync voices. One, a deep baritone, the other, a high-pitched falsetto, call out, "I am Noriko." I'm going to ask both of you for fear saves as father-daughter is awakened.
Oh no.
26 over 20.
Take a point of stress.
I got 39, so I succeeded.
All right. You are not afraid of father-daughter. And with father-daughter awake, stepping out of the cryopod, looking around, seeing the portable terminal in your hand, Mel, I think that is where we are going to leave off on episode 4. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned next week and join us for episode 5, possibly 6, and the thrilling conclusion of Oni, played on Mothership here on Caveman Gaming. Thank you again. Cheers.